Similar, you know, see? Huh?
what usually few brief meditation which is a low
Maybe more than 90.
Is it? The Chinese Buddha. Avatara.
You have it in your Chinese book? This one? Avatara.
Yeah, they have it. 94. For an index, I think it's this one.
131页。
English?
Yeah.
English?
In English, in an English book.
Yes, index.
The index is not the same. No, Avatara Sar.
Avatara sar, Purava. Avatara.
Fine.
You don't have?
Don't have?
They don't have.
They don't have it. It's in the index in the back.
It's in the index, in the back, in the
But it
index.
says the page number doesn't correlate.
No, no, this one. No. This one.
Avatara sar.
Don't have? Avatara Sar.
She's saying it's in the index.
It is this.
Oh yeah. Here, this one.
It's the index.
94.
Yeah, but it's not the It's not the same then. Check.
But it's not on the page.
It's on another page.
No, here no.
It's not coordinating with the index.
Yeah.
No, this one.
They can take from the internet.
Yeah, maybe they have to
This
take
one.
They can from the internet.
page, is it? For them?
Okay.
Which page?
Which page?
Page 130.
130.
Yeah, it's correct. Avatar.
This one.
Ola avatar.
This.
130页，化身之尊，化身之尊。
Avatara Sara Godavatara Kinuna Bhajile Tare Avatara Sara Godavatara Kinuna Bhajile Tare Gori Vasa Kiruna
Bhagavatānanda Prabhu ki jai. Uttimandi. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Let's offer my unlimited pranams to the lotus feet of my spiritual master. Nitya Krishna Vishnupada Rishi Srimad Bhakti-rasamrita-sindhu. And to the lotus feet of Srila Bhakti-rasamrita. Gosvami Maharaj, who is present here with us today, has ordered me to speak on something on Upadeshamrita by Srila Rupa Goswami, the nectar of instruction. So, Srila Rupa Goswami, he composed these 11 verses from the inner core of his heart and his realizations from the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the first verse is vāco-vegaṁ, manasaḥ, krodha-vegaṁ, jiha-vegaṁ, buddha-prastha-vegaṁ, etam vegaṁ yo vishya-dhira, sarvam api mam prithvim sah shishya. This verse describes how one person can attain his perfection goal. He can influence others by the control of his own senses. So this is a very fundamental principle. One can make disciples all over the world by being able to control one's urge of speaking, vāco-vegaṁ. Manasaḥ, krodha-vegaṁ, by controlling the anger of one's mind. Vāco-vegaṁ, manasaḥ, krodha-vegaṁ, jiha-vegaṁ, by controlling the urge to speak. Vāco-vegaṁ, manasaḥ, krodha-vegaṁ, jiha-vegaṁ, buddha-prastha-vegaṁ. Buddha means the belly, controlling the urges of the belly, the desires of the stomach, filling the stomach. Buddha-prastha-vegaṁ. Etam vegaṁ, to control the lower genitals. One can control one's desire of sex life and procreation, and in this way attain perfection, the perfection of being able to make disciples all over the world. This is not the goal and purpose of controlling the senses, to make disciples all over the world, but through the desire of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that we offer ourselves, everything that we have within our control, the urges of speech, the desires of the mind, the desires of the stomach, and the desires of the uncontrolled senses, then we can serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. So these instructions to control the senses are the basic principles of practicing spiritual life. And gradually, Srila Rupa Goswami, he takes us through all the limbs of bhakti. So the second verse is Dati Pratikriyanati Vayam Akyati Prajya. So Atyahāraḥ prayasaś prajalpa niyamāgraha jana-sanga laulyam Bhakti-rasamrita-sindhu. So, like this, Srila Rupa Goswami, he takes us through the verses. Maharaji explained the Dati Pratikriyanati, that one should have loving exchanges between devotees, exchanging gifts and receiving gifts from the devotees, the Vaishnavas. The Dati Prinati Bhuyam Akyati Prichati. Bhuyam Akyati, revealing one's mind to the Vaishnavas and revealing what the inner court of our heart's desires are to the Vaishnavas. This will help us to purify our heart so that we don't keep any secrets between ourselves, but also to share more deeper realizations of our own bhajan, of our own realization of our spiritual practice with the Vaishnavas, with the spiritual master. Guyam Akyati Prichti. Bhunkte Bhojates Chaiva. Bhunkte Bhojates Chaiva means to exchange foodstuffs, prasadam, with the devotees. So receiving prasad and also distributing prasadam. So prasadam can be of different kinds. We hear Harikatha. This is the best prasadam that we can receive from the Vaishnavas, from the spiritual master, and to share our realizations of that. So the importance of Harikatha here is the deeper meaning of this Puntade Bhojate. Prasadam also is very important. Mahaprasada Govinda, we say that Mahaprasada is not different from Govinda. And receiving that Mahaprasada will purify our hearts and will help us to control our senses. So, Bhukte Bhojate Sheva Shad-gosvami Ashtaka. So these 6 activities of the devotees are the desired activities for practicing bhakti. So like this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Rupa Goswami, he takes us through the 11 verses of Upadeshamrita. So with these very few realizations of these verses, I'm trying to practice and purify my own tongue by being able to think of what I'm going to say before saying it, and making sure that I'm not being offensive to anybody. Is vāco, one of the first instructions of Srila Rupa Goswami. So if we can get this right for myself, if I can get this right, then I have some hope. And I pray to Srila Maharaji's Lotus Feet and to all the Vaishnavas that they help me do that, and to reflect for myself, to think before speaking is very important. So like the example is given of Sita-devi, who spoke harshly to Lakshmana, and of Draupadi also, who made fun of Duryodhana, which caused the Mahabharata war. So all our words have great effect, great power, great potency. What we speak is a reverberation into the atmosphere, into the hearts of other living entities, and it has a repercussion, a reaction. So praying that I will be able to realize this and practice this in all depth and sincerity, and to achieve the ultimate goal of Radha Dasyam, because Radha Dasyam is very, very far away from myself. So just to practice this first verse, vāco vegaṁ, manasaḥ jiha vegaṁ, mudra vegaṁ, etān vegaṁ yogi shedhira, sarvam atimam prithiṃ sāshishya. is a very important instruction of Srila Rupa Goswami in helping us to achieve our ultimate goal of Radha Dasyam. So we're blessed to have these instructions and to be able to have the desire to follow them and practice them is in itself a great blessing, and we're all very fortunate to be under very good and expert guidance. The spiritual master is like a surgeon. He has the ability to make the right incision in a patient, a diseased person, and he is expert in also, once having made that incision for that operation to take place, he's also very expert in śruti-smṛti-purāṇādi-pañcarātra-vidhiṃ.
कोई एक श्लोक जो श्लोक आपका अच्छा लगे, एक ही श्लोक क्यों रखा तो
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Upadeshamrita Shri Guru Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghutam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Panchana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitam Sta Om Agnana Jnana Shalakya Chakshuran Militamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Mahavadanya Krishna Prema Pradai Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratavishe Namaye He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatapati Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sita-devi Tanmanami Hari Priya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. First of all, I would like to pay my Koti Dandavat Pranam to my beloved Gurudev, Nitya Lila Praistamam Vishnupada Sutra Sata śruti-smṛti-purāṇādi-pañcarātra-vidhiṃ Goswami Maharaj. Then after my Koti Dandavat Pranam to Nitya Lila Praistamam Vishnupada Sutra Sata śruti-smṛti-purāṇādi-pañcarātra-vidhiṃ Bhakti-vedanta Vaman Maharaj, Bhakti-vedanta Swami Prabhupada, and my Koti Dandavat Pranam to Sripad Bhakti-vedanta Vana Goswami Maharaj, and all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, brothers and sisters, my Pranam and Hare Krishna. Gurudev has asked me to speak about one slok of Upadeshamrita. I'm not very good with slokas, so I've got a book here. So I think I will speak about Upadeshamrita sloka number 3, which is Utsaha Nishchaya Dhiryata, means one, enthusiasm. So when we are doing our sadhana, we are in the process of our sadhana. Like Gurudev said the other day, what is sadhana? We should know what our goal is. So we are in the process. So when we are in the process and we want to reach the goal, we should have a lot of enthusiasm. If we have a lot of enthusiasm, then we will progress in a nice way and reach our goal. So here, Rupa Goswami is saying, Utsaha. We should, when we are doing our bhajan, when we are performing our sadhana, bhakti sadhana, we should have a lot of enthusiasm. Right? So he says, Utsaha Nishchaya Dhiryata. Right? Then Tat Karma Pravata. Also firm faith. Like Gurudev has been, we've been listening to all the kathas yesterday, Gopi Gita. Firm faith. Faith is very, very important in our sadhana. Right? Gopi Gita. When we hear Gopi Gita, we have to have faith. Just like we are chanting Harinam. This morning we were chanting Harinam. But we have to have faith in the maha-mantra. So faith in our sadhana is extremely important. We have to have faith in the words of our Guru, faith in the Hari Katha, faith in Hari name, Hari Naam. Just like Gurudev spoke about that young boy, when that village, there was no rain, but he had so much faith that if he prayed to the Lord, he's definitely going to rain. So just like that, we all should have faith in our Gurudev, that our Gurudev, Sadhu San, yes. First step is sadhana, faith. When we have faith, when we have shraddha, after shraddha is Sadhu San. So when Sadhu San comes in our life, yes, Paramatma who's in our heart, he arranges for us to meet sadhu. So when we have sadhu San, then we should have very much faith. If we have a lot of faith and have nistha, that is the backbone of our sadhan bhajan. So here, Rupa Goswami is saying that how important it is to have firm faith and determination. Also determination. We should have, yes, we will definitely make it. We should do everything with determination. Then number 3, dhiryata, patience. We should also have patience. Everything's like not going to happen so straight away. We have to have patience. Because look at our lives, how many lifetimes we've come in this world, birth and death, so many lifetimes. So overnight, we are not just going to achieve everything and get our perfection, but we have to have patience in our life. If we have patience, determination, enthusiasm, and faith. Then also, saṅkhyā-pūrvaka-nāma-gāna-natibhiḥ, we have to have the right association. If we have bad association, then we will get corrupted with that bad association. So it's important when we are in the process of our sadhana, we are practicing our sadhana, it's very important to have the right association. And the right association is like-minded people who are devotees, who are also practicing sadhana. So if we associate with the like-minded devotees, then we can practice together and move forward in our sadhana. So that's important to have good association and give up the bad association. Give up the bad association. So it's important. If you are with bad association, then we will be affected by them as well, and that will affect our sadhana. So I think, especially when we are doing our sadhana bhajan, so it's very, very important to keep association with the devotees. I know especially in China, like everybody, you have 6 centers, and every center is so like many hours away, distance. So you may not be seeing the devotees. 3 centers. Oh, she said 5. Okay, 5 centers, yeah? But within the centers, you should always keep in association with the devotees. You know, and in China it's really difficult because you don't have Facebook, you don't have YouTube, you don't have Google, right? But still, I see that how much enthusiasm you have, and you have got so much determination, and you have so much patience as well. Sarve bhakti prasidyati. Yeah? And you have to adapt pure behaviors of sadhus by these 6 qualities is nourished. So also our behavior should be adopted of like sadhu. We should be pure. We should, like our sloka 1 says, vāco-vegaṁ. We should not hurt anyone with our speech, right? With our speech, when you hurt somebody, it's like putting a nail in the wall. Once you put a nail in the wall, and then if you remove the nail, and then you say, okay, I'm sorry, I said this, but you already hurt that person. Because there is a hole in the wall. When you remove the nail, the hole still remains there. So it's very important to be careful with our words. Because our words, our tongue, it doesn't have any bone, right? It will twist here and there anyhow. So sometimes whatever comes in our mind, we just quickly vomit out. Isn't it true? Like quickly vomit out. It's like a vomit, it just comes out. But so we should be careful with this behavior. So we should be careful with our tongue as well. And also, here it says sadhu. What is the sadhu's behavior? We have to adapt to the sadhu's behavior. Sadhu's behavior is always be compassionate to everyone and have love and affection for everyone. Because we are all at different stages, we should not make any judgment of anyone. So if we have love and affection, then that is a good behavior to keep in a society, because in society there is always going to be some problems, but these problems are also for the benefit of others, because these problems are going to teach us how to deal with other people as well who have differences. So it's very important that we have a lot of love and affection and respect everyone. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, respect everyone and don't expect any respect from anyone else. And that way we will please our Gurudev. Once we please our Gurudev, and it's important to be one-pointed to Gurudev, that way we can please him and know what his inner heart desires are. That way we can, so if we do our sadhana with so much nistha, enthusiasm, determination and faith in our Gurudev and follow our Gurudev's instruction, then I'm sure we will all be successful and attain back to Godhead, the abode of our beloved Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah Bande Guru Padadandang Bhakta Vrinda Samanitam Sri Chaitanyang Prabhung Bande Nityananda Sahoditam Nandanandanang Bande Radhika Charanodayam Gopinang Samajuktanang Vrindavanamanoharam Shirupamanjari Kararchitapada Padamangushrandana Bhujarvitamastakaya Hamadata Kanaka Gauri Padarvindam Sanavahani Sanakais Tavakim Karis Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So first of all, upon my humble, respectful Dandavat Pranam and lotus feet of Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtutara Satasya Srimad Bhakti-vedanta Siddhavaman Goswami Maharaj and Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtutara Srimad Bhakti-vedanta Siddhavaman Goswami Maharaj. Simultaneously offer my humble, respectful Dandavat Pranam, lotus feet of Nitya Lila Pravishtam Bhakti-vedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Gauranga Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti-rasamrita-sindhu Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti-vignana Goswami Maharaj, and all senior devotees and all Vaishnavis, and presented all of my respectful guests. So continue, we also discuss about nectar of instruction. Composed by Srila Rupa Goswami Pad. This is very important. This Grantha Gurudev told, Sahajya look. Sahajya understand? Those who are not following the Vidhiṃ rules and regulations of the scriptures, they are very afraid to read this book. Gurudev language. Because Upadeshamrita very strictly giving the instruction, order, how will you follow the rules and regulations of our shastra. śruti-smṛti-purāṇādi-pañcarātra-vidhiṃ ओइकांतिकी हरिर भक्ति उत्पादकी केवलम. श्रुति स्मृति नारदादि पंचरात्रिक विधिं विना ओइकांतिकी हरिर भक्ति उत्पादकी केवलम. One who thinks I am Brajavasi, I am chanting holy names, so no need to follow the rules and regulations of the Shruti, Ved, Puran, Upanishad, Narada Pañcarātra. Just in his, according to his mind, what he is thinking, he is doing. That kind of bhakti is called Utpadaki Kevalam. Utpadaki means disturbance and of the society, disturbance also is sadhana and bhajan. So saying this verse, is Shruti Smriti Naradadi Pañcarātra Vidhiṃ Vina Oikamtiki Harer Bhakti Utpadaki is Kevalam. So that means everybody had to follow the rules and regulations of the scriptures and practice the devotion service to Lord. Because sadhak deha, you have to follow the rules and regulations of the scriptures. Or siddha deha, you always absorb the pastimes of different couple of Radha and Krishna. Sita-devi explain, sadhaka rupena siddha rupena chatrahi tadbhava lupsana prajalpo anusarato. Sadhak deha. In our body, this is called sadhak body. We are practicing, try to practice how to attain our perfection goal. So sadhak rupena, in sadhak form, you have to follow all the rules and regulations of the scriptures. saṅkhyā-pūrvaka-nāma-gāna-natibhiḥ, everybody have to chant holy names, then fixed round, not according to your mind, one day chanting 10 rounds, one day chanting, then 16 rounds, one day chanting, then 2 rounds, then another chanting, 0 rounds, no. saṅkhyā-pūrvaka-nāma. Our Goswamis, they perform bhajan and sadhan and sing to us, though they are the eternal associates of Krishna. That is Rup Sanatan. 6 Goswamis. Srimati Radhika is very near dear Sakhi's Manjaris. But in sadhak form, they sing to us how to practice the devotion service to Lord. saṅkhyā-pūrvaka-nāma-gāna-natibhiḥ kālāvasānī-kṛtau nidra ahara viharokadi vijitu chattam dinam chajau Radha Krishna Gunasmriti Madhurima Anandena Sanmohito Bande Rupa Sanatano Raghujugo Srijiva Gopalago. So in this Shad-gosvami-ashtaka, Srinivas Acharya, he glorified. They have 6 Goswamis. They perform bhajan sadhana in Vrindavan in their sadhak there. Or siddha there, only they absorb remembering the Amar pastimes of Krishna. That is called Ashtakalian Lila. So this verse is important. Sadhaka rupena siddha rupena chatrahi tadbhava lipsuna prajalpo anusarato. So for this regard, Rupa Goswami Pad, he manifested this grantha, the nectar of instruction. And everybody have to read this grantha, and step by step you will be develop your sadhana and bhajan and attain your perfection goal. So Rupa Goswami Pad start from vāco-vegaṁ, and how to control the urges of your speech, vāco-vegaṁ. And understand? Try to always speak less and speak. And understand? Less speak. Don't speak too much. I use too much Hari Katha. And otherwise big problem. Speak Hari Katha, no problem. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours can speak Hari Katha. As much as you like. But when you speak except Hari Katha, have to limit. You understand? Limit. And what to speak, what not to speak, first think what the result will come or not. Good result will come or bad result will come. Just coming in the mouth and speak, no. Very important this. So for this regard, give example about Ramayana Mahabharatam also. Speaking too much, laughing, joking. Then big Mahabharat and big Ramayana, definitely war coming or not. Sita-devi, she used many harsh words to Lakshmana. Then in her life, big problem has come. Ramayana, this katha is. Almost 14th years they spent, almost, just 1 year less. 13 years they spent in the forest. And last 1 year, then Sita-devi used some harsh words to Lakshmana, then big Ramayana coming. And the same way Mahabharatam, Draupadi, she joked with Duryodhana and speak words like father, like son. Blind father or blind son. Andhe ke putra. Then big Mahabharata has come. So vāco-vegaṁ is saying this. Have to control the word. Manasaḥ, control the mind, because mind are very flaky, going here and there. So how to control your mind? How will control your mind? Abhyas and vairagya grijyate. Abhyas means practice. All our senses automatically going to the object of the senses. Our eyes going in where? At the beautiful form. All our senses automatically going to the object of the senses. This is nature. But all this going in this is true. But if you control your mind, then everything will be controlled. Because mind is called the king. Mind is the king of all the senses. Mano Raja. What is called? Mind. The king of the senses. Mind is the king of the senses. Want to control the mind, then everything is controlled. So manoveg, vāco-veg, manoveg, krodha-veg, control the urges of your anger. This is it. When you become angry, you try to, and what is it called? Keep silent. And the krodha coming, anger coming, that time you have to silent. Then after a few minutes, automatically you solve, all problem will solve. As you are angry and speaking, then big fire will come. Vāco-vegaṁ, manasaḥ, krodha-vegaṁ. Jiha-vegaṁ, the control of the urges of your tongue. Jiha-vegaṁ. Tongue, what is your tongue? Always taking the test. This is good, this is bad. So, have to control this. How much you will eat? And you can eat. That means how much you, it means how much you digest. Prasad is coming, many kinds of preparation. 56 types of preparation coming. How many? 56, 56 vyanjan. But how much you eat? It depends on you. If you eat too much, then your stomach will be disturbed. Vāco-vegaṁ, krodha-vegaṁ, jiha-vegaṁ, udar-vegaṁ. Upastha-vegaṁ, control of the urges of your genital. This is very important also. In this way, Srila Rupa Goswami Pad, first slok explain this way. Vāco-vegaṁ, manasaḥ-vegaṁ, krodha-vegaṁ, jiha-vegaṁ, udaro, upastha-vegaṁ. Etan vegaṁ jo vishvate dhira sarvam pibang prithivīṃ sasi. He can to control to everyone. Otherwise not. So now coming this second verse, Srila Rupa Goswami Pad explain also in atyāhāraḥ, prayāsaś, prajalpo, niyamāgraha, jana-sangascha, laulyamcha, sadavi bhakti vinasyati. Atyahara, overeating, but over collecting. Both overeating and over collecting, which is no need. If you collect, this is also atyahara. Atyahara means not only the overeating. Here, Bhaktivinoda Thakur explain overeating means also over collecting. No need. Why do this? And how much you have need, cloth, you can take. Or which are no need, distribute to others. Otherwise, problem will come. So here, atyāhāraḥ. Here, ahar means two means overeating and over collecting. Where will you keep? Also another question will come. If you get lot of cloth, no need to distribute it. Give to them. If you have many cloths, you distribute it. Take this cloth. And you give distribute the poor people. Good or not? Take this. So atyāhāraḥ prayas. Prayas means endeavors. Over, what is called? Endeavors. Prajalpo, mundane talk. That is called prajalpa. This is very important. Should we reject this? Never talking mundane talk. Prajalpa need. Niyamagraha. Niyamagraha two types. One is called niyamagraha or niyamagraha. Understand? Only following the rules or not following the rules. Both are harmful for our bhakti. You think, I have to follow this rule. Just give an example. Every day you are taking bath early in the morning. But your health is not good. Sickness. But if you take the bath, then you will become sick or not? More sickness will come. So that is called niyamagraha. And niyamagraha, not following the rules. So two meanings is there. Niyamagraha and niyamagraha. So for this, both are called the harmful for our bhakti. For the niyamagraha. Jana-sanga. To associate with the mundane people. Laulyamcha. Laulyamcha means greed for enjoy the material sense gratification. Log. So this is called So these four things are opposite of bhakti, should be rejected. Then third verse, Lord Bhagavad explain how to develop our sadhana and bhajan. Utsahat, nischayat, dhairjat, tat karma pravartanat, sangatyaga sato vritti, sadbhir bhakti vinasati. This sadbhir bhakti prasiddhati. Okay? Before vinasati, this is prasiddhati. Okay? Utsahat nischayat. This is the symptom of bhakti. What is the symptom of bhakti? Always enthusiastic. Gurudev use this word. Don't become dying horse. Dying horse, understand? Horse always should be what? Enthusiastic. So in bhakti should be as like this, always enthusiastic. I will do bhajan and sadhana. I will sing. I will cook. I will do these things. These types are enthusiastic. Utsaha. Bhajane utsaha. Bhajane utsaha bhakti vishwas. Prem labhe dharja dhan bhakti sadachar. Ei chai gun nahilo amarnath. Bhajane utsaha bhakti vishwas. Prem labhe dharja dhan bhakti anukul karma pravartan asat sanga visarjan. Bhakti sadachar ei chai gun nahil amarnath. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, very humble, he sang this. Bhajane utsaha. Bhajan means seva. Bhajdatu sevam iti bhakti. Seva, I will serve, I will serve. And service three ways. With your body, mind and speech. With your body, you can also cleaning the floors. I like Ambarish Maharaj. Karu Hari Mandir Marjanadisu. Savai Mana Krishna Padar Vindu Bachangsi Gunanu Vaikuntha Gunanu Sutin Chakaro Achyuta Satkotho Doe Lingalu Darsane Driso. Ambarish Maharaj always Utsaha. Teaching to us. Always Utsaha. I will do bhajan. I will serve. Bhajan means seva. Bhajan means to serve. So bhajane utsaha. Utsahat. Nischayat. Always will be from faith. Nischay. I have to attain my perfect son goal. And always think, certainly I will attain my perfect son goal. This was need. I am coming in this line of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Actually, you did not come in this line. Consciousness. Who brought you? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Always think, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he brought you in this line of Lord, in this line, Krishna consciousness. Because this Kali Yuga, in this Kali, this Kali Yuga is called Dhanna Kali, special Kali. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in his inconceivable potency, Achinta Sakti, he brought you. You are not coming in this line. Always remember thing. Always glorify about Sachinandan Gaur Hari. So by the causeless mercy of Sachinandan Gaur Hari, you have come in this line. Krishna will not give mercy. Who is giving mercy? Sachinandan Gaur Hari. And for this regard, Sachinandan Gaur Hari is called the embodiment of munificence and magnanimity. Gaur Sundar he brought. You are not coming alone. No one helped to you. Who is helping? Sachinandan Gaur Hari. So Gaur Sundar brought you in this line. So always faith with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Always think Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is brought me. And Gaur Amai Koriben Par. Gaur Sundar he brought me, and Gaur Sundar will also deliver me from this ocean of Maya. Gaur Amai Koriben Par. What is it? Gaur Amai Par. He will deliver from the ocean of Brahma. For this, javi re bhai, bhava sindhu par, amar gaurangir ghate, odan kheya boy. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he brought me, and he will deliver me from this ocean of mind. This is the practice, Gaur Sundar and Gaura Kripa. So, always you speak, Śruti-smṛti-purāṇādi is saying in this verse, as Upadeshamrita explained, ye nischayat, ye Gaur Sundar he brought me, and Gaur Sundar he will take me. And so, utsahat, nischayat, dharjat, dharja means keep patient. This is very important also. And in the realm of bhakti, always dharja. Tattat karma pravartanat. Tattat karma pravartanat. And that practice, that the bhajan sadhan you do, which our previous acharya, how did they perform bhajan and sadhan? Rup, Sanatan, and how did this bhajan and sadhan? Kaik, vācik and manasiḥ. Kaik means with their body. Vācik means their words. Manasiḥ with their mind. How do you serve? In the same way, only you think the tattat karma pravartanat. Sangat tyagat. Sangat tyagat means give up the bad association. Asat sanga tag. Give up the bad association. Mayavadi sanga. Asat sanga. Mayavad dosh jar hidaya pasilo. Chitta tahar vajra sama bhila. Chedan. Mayavad, give up the bad association of Mayavadi. Give up this. So, here also explained this asat sanga tag. A bhakti anukul sangata sato vritti, sadhu vritti. And sadhu vritti, two types of sadhu vritti. And one is called Rup Sanatan. How did they physically also perform bhajan and sadhan? And these are the things. Or another sadhu vritti, sadvritti. Always remember pastimes of Krishna. Krishna lila katha smaranam. Satovritti. So in this way, you will develop your sadhan bhajan. Then fourth slok also explain dadati, pratiginnati, gujjam akkhati, prichati, bhungte, bhajate, chaiva, sadavidhar priti lakshanam. How to love and affection with the pure devotee. Dadati and pratiginnati, giving and receiving. So that is called dadati pratiginnati. Gujjam akkhati. And gujjamani, you asked your any bhajan and sadhan. Understand? You have to develop your bhajan and sadhan. Prichati, you ask any question. And if you have any doubts in your heart, you ask Guru and Vaishnava. This is very important. And bhungte bhajate chaiva, feed to him and take his remnants. Bhakta pada dhuliyar, bhakta pada jal, bhakta bhakta se tin sadhaner bal. 18 hoite prema hoy, sarva shastri pukariya koi. Three things are very important. What is called? Bhakta pada dhuli, bhakta pada jal, or bhakta bhukta sesh. What is the meaning? Bhakta pada dhuli, you have to take the dust of pure devotee of Lord. Bhakta Padadhuli. This is very powerful. Bhakta Padadhuli. Our Bhakta Padadhuta Jal. That the food bathing water of your devotee. Bhakta Padadhuli or Bhakta Padajal. Or Bhakta Bhukta says, you have to take the remnants from your devotee. Yesterday I told, today I told. Narada told his life history. How he attained his perfection goal. Narada told. Every day I took some remnants from the sadhu. So for this regard, Bhakti-devi manifest in my heart. But these three things have to take, how will take? Vishwas kariya bhai karo, ye tiner sevan. Read Chaitanya Charitamrita. Bhakta pada dhuliyar, bhakta jo, bhakta pada dhuliyar, bhakta pada jal, bhakta bhukta sei sadhaner bol. এই তিন হইতে প্রেমা হয় সর্বশাস্ত্রে পুকারিয়া কয় বিশ্বাস করিয়া ভাই এ কর তিনের সেবন What is saying? Oh my brother, you have to accept but three things and with faith. And if you have no faith, no need to take. Faith is very important. Understand? There was one king, and that king, he's always feeling his stomach pain. He took many medicine, but his stomach pain not gone. And then king became very upset. 24 hours, he was feeling stomach pain. And then he thinking what to do. Then one day, one sadhu came. Who came? Sadhu. Sadhu told, listen, I am now giving one medicine to you. You take this medicine, but this medicine, today the one thing we have to mix with the flesh of the true pigeon. Pigeon and kabutar. And flesh of the true pigeons. But
Meat of the true pigeon. Flesh, body of the
understand? Then your stomach pain will be cured. But you have to catch the true pigeons with your own hand. So king also thinking where the pigeon. Then he came in his garden. So the two pigeons, they're sitting there. And then king tried to catch the pigeon, but not possible. Then again sadhu told the king, "Hey king, you have to give up your royal dress. You put your Vaishnav dress, dhuti kurta and put tilak. Then you can easy to catch the pigeons." Then so king, he also changed his royal dress and put Vaishnav dress, just Vaishnav dress, understand? And pretending he is not Vaishnav, but just he put the Vaishnav dress and taking one japamala, not chanting, just on his hand, put tilak, kanthi mala, and dhuti and kurta, sitting one place. Then automatically the true pigeons, they came and sit on the thigh of the king. Then king heart melted. Well, how possible I will kill these two pigeons? Only the dress changed his mind. Understand? King's mind changed. And so much compassion coming towards the pigeon. And crying. And that time the pigeon told, "Hey king, actually listen. Actually you committed offense lotus feet of one sadhu. So for this regard, you are feeling so much stomach pain. Then king asked the pigeon, who is that the sadhu? You understand or not? Who is that the sadhu? Hey, katha want to suno. Khada kar denge. Who is that the sadhu? Where is he? What will do now? Then pigeon told, this sadhu now in this garden, and on the whole of the tree, sadhu is there. So you have to take the food bathing water from sadhu and drink. Then automatically all your stomach pain will come. Because you committed offensive lotus feet of sadhu. Sadhu charana aparad. So for their stomach pain coming. The pigeon told. Then king came in front of the whole of the tree. Then he noticed that the big tree, big, what is called? Trunk. And he noticed maybe someone inside. So king, he came in front of the sadhu, in front of the hole. Very humble king asked, hey sadhu, please give your lotus feet. I will worship your lotus feet and I will drink your food bathing water. And charandutta jal I will drink. Then one feet coming, and one leg come out from the hole. And that feet completely were leprosy, full of leprosy. Leprosy, understand? And bad smell coming, pores, and also small insects. Then king is thinking, how well to drink this food bathing water? Then king is thinking, maybe his another leg will be good also. So for this regard, king, here, hey sadhu, please show your other foot, leg. Then another leg coming out. And that was very, very worrisome. There more worse. Rotten and bad smell coming, even the insects also killed, and also that what is called mangsa, face also almost dropping. But what do we do now? King already promised, hey sadhu, show your feet, I will wash your lotus feet and drink for you. Then king also anyhow was that the page, then he taken this and maybe also one or two insects coming in his hand. But how to drink these things? Then he took this and he did not touch his lips. Does he do this and put his hand? He did not drink. And when he took this, they put that, and sweet smell, fragrance coming. Sweet fragrance. Miracle. Understand? Then the sadhu gave curse to king. Hey, stupid nonsense king. You are pretender. You told me, yeah, I will drink and your food bathing water. You did not drink. Stupid nonsense, rascal. You are pretender. You are speaking one thing and saying another thing. That is called kapat. Kapat, understand? Pretender. As like snake. So give curse to king. Hey, you have to become snake. Madhu tishtati yagre hidetu phala. You are stupid nonsense. Then Then king hold the lotus feet of sadhu and crying and crying. Then sadhu told, already I gave 2 cards to you. But anyhow, you took my food bathing water on your head, so I give blessing to you. In Treta Dapar Yuga, Krishna will appear and Krishna will be step on your lotus feet and you will become snake. That is called Kalyanag. Balu Kalyanag ki jai. Because for this regard, the wife of Kalya, they asked to Krishna, our husband, Kalya, he is very stupid, nonsense, rascal, and very cruel also. How did he receive your lotus feet? On his head. Kasanu asya deva vidmaya tabangri renu parsadhikaro Shri Lolana Charot Tapa. Even Lakshmi Devi did not receive these types of fortune. So Bhagavad. Or Kalya, he did not perform bhajan and sadhana. And Kalya Nag is completely what? Atheist also. So what is his past life? So for this regard, explain this way. So Krishna danced on the hood of Kalya. Why? And also gave his footprints on the hood of Kalya. Krishna told, hey Kalya, jao. Get out from this Vrindavan. Go to Fiji. I will go Fiji. That is called Ramanakdip. Very far. Australia to New Zealand to go. And 100 miles far. Ocean only one. That is one small island. That is called Ramanakdip. You stay in there. So, if Kalya will take the faith, then he will be attend to Krishna Prem. But anyhow, he took the food bathing water on his head, but he did not drink. So now coming in this way, the Bhakta Pada Dhuli ar Bhakta Pada Jal, Bhakta Bhukta se teen sadhaner bol. এই 3 হইতে প্রেমা হয় সর্ব শাস্ত্রে পুকারিয়া কয়. All Shastras, Ved, Puran, Upanishad glorify this. But how will take this? Vishwas kariya bhai karo ei 3 sevan. What is saying? You have to take these 3 things: food bathing, water, food dust, and remnants. How will take? With from faith. And so Vishwas kariya bhai karo ei 3 sevan. If because bhakti is and coming from here, faith and Vishwas, Shraddha. Vishwas means Shraddha. Shraddha sabde Vishwas kahe sudhira nishchay Krishna bhakti kaile sarva karma krita. Vishwas means from faith. And what kinds of faith also again explain? That is called unflinching faith. Attantiki Shraddha. What is Shraddha? Attantiki Shraddha. Yes. Do or die. Take this. This is very strong. This. Take the food bathing water. 100% guarantee. Prema Bhakti will manifest in our hearts. But how do we take? What do you say? Unflinching faith. Or Bhakta Pada Dhuli or Bhakta Pada Jal, Bhakta Bhukta se hi 3 sadhana wale. Okay, again explain 3 things. Internal meaning, listen, this is the external meaning. Or internal meaning, what is meaning of Bhakta Pada Dhuli? What is meaning? Food dust of the pure devotee. That's it. Following, as like dust, when you walk, dust also always follow you. In this way, Bhakta Pada Dhuli means you always follow the food dust of the sadhu. Where sadhu is going, you have to go there. Follow this always. As like dust following you or not. Bhakta pada dhuli. What is this word? Or bhakta pada dhauta jal. That is called follow his instruction. Instruction. What sadhu is saying, guru is saying, you have to follow. Understand? Arthar bhakta bhukta se. That is called his mood. Bhav. So three things are very important. Bhakta pada dhuli ar bhakta pada jal. Bhakta bhukta se in sadhaner bol. Sadhaner bol. This is the strength, power of our sadhana and bhajan. So two meanings are there. One is called external meaning, another is called also internal meaning. You follow the both. Bhakta pada dhuli ar bhakta pada jal. Bhakta bhukta se in sadhaner bol. এই তিন হইতে প্রেমা হয় সর্বশাস্ত্রে পুকারিয়া কয় বিশ্বাস করিয়া করো ভাই এই তিনের সেবন here this is with this word oh my brother you have to accept the three things with an unflinching faith. This is very important. Otherwise not. Every day how many years you are eating the prasad and every day eating or not? 3 times, 4 times, 10 times. Why bhakti is not coming? Because Shastra is saying this. If you take the remnants, Bhakti Devi will come. Mahaprasad every day taking or not? Mahaprasade Govinde Nama Vaishnavis Nama Sarva Punna Batang Rajana Vishasa Nahi Vajayate. You are saying also Vishasa Nahi Vajayate. If you have no faith, you will not get fruits. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur also wrote one or some. Prasada khaile ki hoy. And if you every day eat the Mahaprasad, you will not get any fruits. Why? Because you have no faith. If you have faith, you can take Mahaprasad. So the Mahaprasade Govinde Nama Brahmani Vaishnavi Salvapunna Batang Rajan Vishasa nahi bajayate. Salvapunna means those who are less sukriti. They have no faith about these three things. Every day eating now. Every day eating Mahaprasad or not. So why not Bhakti Devi coming? Because the less of lack of faith. But you get some what is it called? Benefit, maybe little sukriti will come. When would Sukriti understand? Every day taking Mahaprasad, then Sukriti will come. When this Sukriti matured and accumulated, then your faith will come. So for this they are saying, every day take Mahaprasad. But when your faith will know, if I take this Mahaprasad, then my life will be successful. Bhakti Devi will come. So Bhakta Pada Dhuliyar, Bhakta Pada Jal, Bhakta Bhakta Sese Tin Sadhaner Bol. এই তিন হইতে প্রেমা হয় সর্বশাস্ত্রে পুকারিয়া কয় বিশ্বাস করিয়া ভাই করো এ তিনের সেবন. So now coming in this way here what the significance of dust? What did he say? You write down. What is the significance of dust? Following the sadhu. Sadhu's instruction. Hey, sadhu, what is going to follow?
Sadhu is going, you should follow the man.
Follow the people.
Physically, literally.
Are you physically, mindly, everywhere? Not if you not physically can go, you with your mind will go. Krishna, he goes to herding the cows. Gopis, they are not going physically, but their mind going or not? Understand? Gopis, they are not physically going to cow herding with Krishna. This is the, but Gopis in their mind always going with Krishna. This is the process. Some marjada is there also, social etiquette. And otherwise people will be criticized to you. Marjada is there also. So they say in it. So gopis, when Krishna used to go herding the cows, gopis in their mind. Chalasi jad brajan charayana pasun nalina sundaram natate padam kalilata manam kanta gacchasi silatinam kuroi Sita-devi naham. Yesterday reading or not? Gopi Gita. Chalasi jada brajan charayana pasun nalina sundaram natate padam. Gopis, how they are thinking about Krishna's lotus feet in their mind. Gopis, they are staying in their house, but only thinking about Krishna. Look. So this is the process also. So bhakta pada dhuli or bhakta pada dhauta jal, food bathing water, that is called jal instruction. Or one listen Hari Katha. If you not listen Hari Katha, you will not get any fruit. Always give it, listen Hari Katha. Those who are not listening Hari Katha, they not get any fruit. Maybe little bit sukriti will come. Because you have come from very far away and spent lot of money. This is wrong. But if you not listen Hari Katha, just get some sukriti. Or if you listen Hari Katha, then Prema Bhakti will come in your heart. So Hari Katha is very important. Understand? Bhakti-rasamrita, one sadhu, I forget you. But in Kartik, many devotees, all world, their devotees are coming, male and female. Why they are coming? Because whole year they are chatting in Facebook. Then a meeting in Vrindavan, how to marry. Stupid nonsense. Many also doing this way. This is to understand. Whole year they are, what they are doing? Chatting. Oh, now this great opportunity coming to go to Vrindavan. And even they are coming to Vrindavan, they are not doing also parikrama, nothing. And seeking to each others. It's to be nonsense. So, pagal. So this is not bhakti. Why they have come in Vrindavan? For parikrama not. They are not coming parikrama, their mind is thinking this way. They have to meet with boyfriend and girlfriend. Because whole year, chatting or not. Now great opportunity has come. You come in Vrindavan. What do you do Vrindavan? Are you do parikrama? Listen Hari Katha. They are not coming Hari Katha. They are not going to even the pilgrimage place, parikrama place. They are going to the bank of the Jobuna, sitting together many years. Pagal. Pagal, understand? This is not bhakti. So, have to give up these things. So just I will explain. Bhakta pada dhuli or bhakta pada jal. Bhakta bhukta sei teen sadhane erva. 18 hoite prema hoy. Jaha hoite bhakta pada dhuli or bhakta pada jal. Bhakta bhukta sei teen sadhane erva. 18. Just I tell you one very nice beautiful story. In our Rup Sanatan Gaudiya Math, one brahmachari, his name Paresananda. Understand? Now he took sannyasa. Very big body. You ask to him, still he is alive. Staying in Gopinath Bhavan. Very big body. He was Bengali. He was staying in Rup Sanatan Gaudiya Math. He was staying in Rup Sanatan Gaudiya Math. And then he was thinking, oh, if I stay in this Gaudiya temple, and there is too much service every day, attend Mangalarti, washing cloth, washing pot, and cleaning. So he was thinking, it is better I will stay alone one place, and every day I will read book, Bhakti-rasamrita, some Sanskrit, these things. So he left Rup Sanatan Gaudiya Math. He was staying very close to Kesi Ghat. Where? Kesi Ghat. And there is one abandoned house, Abandoned house, understand? Nobody living. So he was staying alone in that place. Then in the month of June and July, very hot, and he went to take bath in the Jabuna River, Kesi Ghat. And that time nobody doing parikrama. That is complete empty. So he was taking bath in the Jabuna. When he was taking bath in Jabuna, and then someone pushed down his shoulder, and his body is very strong body. He jumped. Oh my God, what happened? Maybe someone tried to kill to me. But nobody is there. What happened? Then he afraid. Maybe some ghost or something happened. Very quickly, he came back his room, and then he saw. When he returned back his room, there was one lady sitting in there. Understand? That time automatically, actually that lady, he could not understand who is she, but was talking with her. Then so much intoxicated each other. And slowly his body completely lean and thin, about to die. And he did not tell to anybody what happened this evening. Then one sadhu asked, what happened you? Day by day your body is going very down. You are about to die. What happened? Before your body is very strong body. Or now that time, tell to me. That time he told, Parishananda he told, I went to take bath in the Ganges, Jamuna, and this happened. Then when I returned back, then I saw that lady. And that time that is the ghost. Ghost can manifest very nice, beautiful young lady. You cannot recognize this way. And ghost was taking all his blood. That time that sadhu told, okay, listen. You asked that the lady, why she is attacked to you and taking blood from you, and how it delivers. Who is she? What will? Then he asked the girl, who are you? She told, actually, and I am ghost, Pisachini. A long story, just to ask him, long story maybe. I am Pisachini. I attach to you how to deliver from this ghost body. That time I asked, how will deliver from this ghost body? That time she told, if you give your gurus food bathing water. He took Diksha from Vaman Goswami Maharaj. Understand? And his food bathing water he give to me. If I drink this at the food bathing water, then I will deliver this ghost body. He is Uttam Mahabhagavat Vaman Goswami Maharaj. So you give me that food bathing water to me. That time he told, that time Vaman Goswami Maharaj, very rare to come in Vrindavan. Maybe 3-4 years he did not come. And before 4 years, he came in Vrindavan. And that the ghost is told. And listen, it is Sanatana Gaudiya Math. That Babaji, what is his name? So left his body now, I think so. And so 4 years before Vaman Goswami Maharaj, he came to Sanatana Gaudiya Math. And he worshipped his lotus foot bathing water, and that water he also kept in his room in that place. You bring this. You give me that water, then I will and deliver from you. Huh? So, Parishananda, he took all food bathing water of the Gurudev, Vaman Goswami Maharaj, and put one copper plate, and put in front of the Kesi Ghar there. And then, after couple minutes, the water finished. Who drank or no one see. And then their ghost also delivered. Follow Vrindavan Vihari Lal. And then, and never their ghost coming to him. Look this. So this is the perfect example. Bhakta Pada Jal, the food bathing water of pure devotee. How is it powerful? That means even Ramanuj Katha also, the Ramanujarya. Many Katha is there. In this way, Ramanujarya also he delivered many ghosts. The Ramanujarya life history to read. Understand? And so, food bathing water of pure devotee is very powerful. So saying Bhakta Vada Duli or Bhakta Vada Jal, Bhakta Bhakta Sesaitin Sadhane Erbal. Understand? Very powerful. Bolo Vrindavan Vihari Lal ki Jai Jai. But everything you have to take with your faith. Unflinching faith. So saying these Bhakta Vada Duliyar, Bhakta Vada Jal, Bhakta Bhakta Sesaitin Sadhaner Bal, 18 Hoite Prema Hoy, Sarva Shastre Pukariya Koi. Vishwas Koriya Bhai Karo, ye Tinera 7. Read. Oh my brother, and you accept the three things with unflinching faith. So now coming in this way. So Krishna is Jasya Gritam Manasaḥ Dikkhasi Chet Pranati Vishya Bhajantamisam Sususva Bhajana Vigaṁ Ananna Nindadi Sunnam Hidam Ipsita Sangalabdha. Yesterday I also discussed these things. How to behave with the three categories: devotees of Lord, Kanishta Adhikari, Madhyam Adhikari, then Uttam Adhikari. Even one who following the 4 principles, not receive Diksha mantra, but he is following the 4 principles and chanting holy names. Also give respect in your mind. So Krishna di jasagritam manasaḥ Dikkhasti chet pranati vishya bhajantamisam. When he received Diksha mantra from Guru, that time you also give pranam to him and bhajantamisam. Sususa bhajana vigaṁ. You have to serve the Vaishnava who is expert in sadhana and bhajan, shastra gyan, and one who never criticized to anyone and absorb his bhajan and sadhana. Yes, in Nindadi Sunnam Hidyo Ipsito Sangalabdha. You try to how to receive is a mood from his heart. Here we see Niskapate Mati Vaishnaverpati Ei Dharma Karma Kabe Pavo Kabe Saṅkhyā Sindhu Parvi Tavo Brijapuri Jabo. Now coming in this way, 6th verse is saying Dishtai Svabhava Janitai Papusascha Dosai Na Prakritamya Bhakta Janasa Pasid Gangamba Sangna Kuru Budbuda Pena Pankai Brahmadrapattam Apagacchati Niradharmai. Dishtai Svabhava Janitai Papusascha Dosai. If the Suddha Bhakta, you see any faults, you should not criticize for the faults of the Suddha Bhakta. and he is very skinny. You should not criticize. And as I Astavakra Rishi, you know, what is his name? What is the meaning of Astavakra? That Rishi, eightfold and bent and crooked. For this regard, one Apsara. Apsara means heavenly damsel. One Astavakra Rishi was going and crooked way. He was doing this and
not able to walk straight.
And that time, so the damsel, he also laughed and joked with Astavakra Rishi. Then Astavakra Rishi gave curse to him. Oh, you have to become snake. So that this, for this regard, that damsel become which snake? In Dapar Yug, that the snake of what is called? Hare Krishna Aghasura. The first life of Aghasura explained this. And he criticized and laughed and joked with Astavakra Sadhu. For this he became, but Sadhu also gave blessing to him again. And they have, and that time themselves he hold the lotus feet of Sadhu, Astavakra Rishi. They how will perform this curse? That okay, Krishna will come and deliver to you. So this lila is coming, that is called Aghasur Vadh Lila. How Krishna delivered Aghasur. So this is Sabhava Janiti Bhavasasya Dosai. Even the Bhavasasya, even if you speak with the harsh words, you should not criticize to sadhu. Understand? These are things. So this is Svāva Janito Bhupusasya Dosai Na Prakrityam Bhakta Janasya Pasyet. Gangambasam. Give an example. The water of the Ganges, that is called transcendental. Food bathing water of Lord Vishnu Vamandev. That is transcendental. If all the waters is contaminated with the foam, you know, foam is coming from the water, that water is called contaminated, apavitra, impure. You understand these things? Because and how many? 3 or 4 persons they took the pap from the Indra. These things also coming in this way. So now coming in this way, all the if the water coming water or is a foam coming, that is called impure, apavitra. But if the water, if the foam coming from the water of the Ganges, Gangajal, that always pure. So for this giving the example. Ganga ambasang no kholu budbuda pheno pankai brahma dravatna pagachanti nira dharmai. In the same way, pure sadhus, if he speaks harsh words, you should not dishonor to him. Sadhu speaks harsh words for your benefit. But you think, oh, why he is speaking to me? Sadhu speaks harsh words. Why? For your benefit. So, so never criticize any sadhu. Or then another Sat-gosvami-ashtaka Sita-devi and Draupadi Kintu adorat unudinang kholu saiva justa sadvis kramat bhavati tadgata mula hantri. Holy names is really powerful. Now glorified about holy names. Sat-gosvami-ashtaka Sita-opi avidya pittupatapta rasanasya no ruchikanu kintu adorat Anudinang kholu saiva justa sadvi kramat bhavati tadgata mula antre. So holy name is very powerful. But why people they have no taste to chanting holy names? Everybody is saying, I have no taste to chanting holy names. Why? What's the reason? So in this verse explain, because conditional soul is suffering from the jaundice. Jaundice, understand? What is the jaundice? Yellow fever. Who is suffering from yellow fever? If you eat anything, or the bitterness will come. Even you will take the rasgulla, what is coming? Bitter. Sugar candy taking bitter. Because he is suffering from the jaundice. But doctor will say, again and again you take the sugar candy. Then slowly your yellow fever will go away and the sweetness will come. In the same way, if you have no taste to chanting holy names, by force every day chant holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And even you have no taste to chanting holy names, you have to chant. Then one day your taste will come. That time very difficult to stop. When taste will come, when I am chanting holy names, that time very difficult to stop. Now we have no taste. Sometimes chanting, sometimes not. Why? Because not taste. Because this is called suffering from jaundice. Yellow fever coming everywhere. But this is the sugar. So holy names is called sugar candy. Take again and again, licking. Chanting by force chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. तुम्हारे भूलिया अविद्या पीड़ाई पीड़ित रसना मोर कृष्ण नाम सुधा भालो नाही लागे विषय सुखेते भोर आरे प्रतिदिन जदि आदर करिया से नाम कीर्तन करी शीतफल जेन नासी रोग मूल क्रमे साधु হয় হরি দুর্দৈব আমার সে নামে আদর না হইল দয়াময় দশ অপরাধ আমার দুর্দৈব কেমনে হইবে ক্ষয় আর অনুদিন যেন তব নাম গাই ক্রমেতে কৃপায় তব অপরাধ যাবে নামে রুচি হবে আশা দিব নামারস Bhakti-rasamrita Thakur sang this song also. By force chant. Even you have no taste to chanting holy names, you have to chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Pardon? हरि हे तुम्हारे भूलिया, हरि हे तुम्हारे भूलिया. This song. Avidya, conditional soul, they completely affected with maya gunas, avidya. Avidya, smita, rag, desh and abhinivesh. Avidya means to forget to Krishna. For this regard, they have no taste to chanting holy names. This is that. But again chanting holy names, and then taste will come. So saying, Hariye, तुम्हारे भूलिया संसारे आसिया ए तुम्हारे भूलिया अविद्या पीड़ाय पीड़ित रसनामो है कृष्ण नाम सुधा भालो नहीं लगे विषय सुखते भोग प्रतिदिन यदि आदर करे एवरी डे यू चांट होली नेम विथ फर्म फेथ चांट होली नेम सो ऑल इज सेइंग चांट 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 गुरु सेज चांट चांट डिसाइबल सेज कांट 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 अरे चांट होली नेम when you wake up early in the morning what do you do chant holy name take your japamala before going to sleep your japamala should be keep by your head yeah. When you wake up chant holy name Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki very nice.
The name of Indra in the shlok Buddha Pena Panke.
Yeah.
You mentioned the name of Indra in this shlok.
Indra committed offense. Long story. Okay, Srimad Bhagavatam. Later I will tell you. Then Indra, he also divided all his sin. The 4%. Okay, tell. Bolo Vrindavan Bihari Lal. Okay, now Arati.